Okay, so I've got some color management issues where the colors on export or delivery are not matching my timeline. Word of warning, I'm pretty new to DaVinci, to Resolve, uh, so some of this could definitely be user error. But anyway, so I've put together this quick timeline to just kind of show the issue here. I've pulled out 5 clips from our project. This is what they look like with a just sort of a quick test grade. I haven't, super fine-tuned any of this, but it's reasonably close. This is without grade, really yellow. Anyway, so the problem is what I'm seeing on delivery is not even close to what I'm seeing here. So just to go over color management, this is set up for color managed, wide gamut, Rec 709 2.4. All right, so let's go to our delivery page. Let's export this as, I'm going to call this the original grade because I set up a completely different project and rebuilt these clips, and we're getting completely different results. And I cannot figure out why in this project it is different than a brand new project using the same clips. So we'll call this the original grade using DaVinci Color Management, DaVinci Wide Gamut, Rec 709 2.4. Just use a H264. And let's spit this thing out. I can even see when it's running through this how radically different it is. So, all right, let me pull up the rendered clip, do a little side by side. Okay, first clip. So, the saturation is completely off. But this one clip in particular is so bad. It's almost black and white in comparison, which I just don't understand. We keep moving through the clips. I mean, they're definitely off. They're very much less saturated, but they're not quite as awful as that one clip. Okay, so the biggest offender is this one, which is just absurd. All right, so the question is, all right, what is causing that? So, that's when I came back to color management and was trying to see, okay, did I screw anything up in here? I just don't know. I mean, these are the sort of the recommended settings, and I didn't want to stray too far from that. And I started looking at, okay, I've got my nodes, my clip nodes. I've got my group nodes, post clip, timeline. Don't have anything for those. So I started doing things like, okay, let's turn all these off. Let's just see what happens when we turn everything off. So it's basically bypassed, right? So all right, let's crank that out and see what we get here. So we'll call this no grade. All right, let's render. Okay, let's open it up. Let's go to our offending. Okay, so again, we're even with all the grade nodes turned off, we're still getting this, very different low saturation, probably different gamma. Okay, so then what else did I do? I did start playing with, okay, let's Let's wait for the beach ball here. Okay, must have been backing up the project in the background. All right, so if we just completely dump the color managed model, I mean, it's going to kill, it's going to wipe out the grades, but just for the sake of doing it. Okay. I mean, so these grades don't make any sense, but all right, let's kill these. Let's reset those. Let's just do a quick and dirty. Cool it off, crank the contrast, juice the saturation. I know this is terrible, but it's just a quick and dirty. Actually, it doesn't look that bad for how short that was. Okay, so let's see what happens when we export now. Okay, let's call this what is it? It's just DaVinci RGB, so not managed. Okay, so we'll just call it DaVinci RGB. We'll call it a new grade, Rec 709 2.4. Okay, let's render that. No, I'm not concerned with these other clips. Let's just focus on the pond wide shot. All right, what did we get on this one? Yeah, so see, still, even under completely different, color management setup, it's still way undersaturated. The gamma seems to be different. Okay, so then I was just freaking fed up with that. Said, all right, I'm gonna make a brand new project and basically rebuild these 5 clips and see what happens then. So let's open that up. We're not gonna save anything that I just did. All right, so this was a completely new project. All it's got in there are these 5 clips, and I just did quick and dirty, super fast grades on these. Just have a before and after, and have punchy enough colors so that we can really see how it plays out, color and saturation and gamma wise. All right, so let's just jump right to it. And these are all single node grades. There's nothing weird going on, and it is color managed using the wide gamut Rec 709 2.4, just like we did the other one, right? Exactly the same. Should be nothing else different. And let's deliver it. Okay, we'll call this new quick grades DaVinci color managed DaVinci wide gamut Rec 709 2.4 and render. And you can tell right away, based on the playback in the viewer here, it's already giving me what I want. So let's open it up. Okay. And that's pretty much a match. I mean, it's not quite as saturated, it's only a little bit off. But it's, it's pretty much there. It's pretty close. So let's look at our wide pond that was giving us so much trouble before. Again, a little bit undersaturated, but it's in the ballpark. Like it's acceptable. I mean, I'd love to know how to get it to match exactly, but I can live with this. So my question to you experts out there is, why on earth does my other project, which ostensibly used the same color management settings, cranking out wildly inaccurate renders. That is today's challenge. So I think that's about all I have on that. You know, and all 5 clips look pretty decent, just a little bit less saturated. Okay, well, cross my fingers for some good advice. Thank you.